my name is Lily. I'm from California. I'm multiracial. I'm Armenian, African American, and Hawaiian, and I am not racist. So my mother is this small, she looks white, she's Middle Eastern, but she looks white, and my father is a large, just giant looking black man. And when I was younger, I lived in Virginia for a little bit with my parents, and they tried to buy a house, and we were not allowed to buy a house anywhere in the city that we were in because of my dad. They thought my dad was too menacing for the area, and they didn't like that my mom was with my dad. And often I would hear like racial slurs, or people would say, "Did you adopt her?" Because they just couldn't see my mom fitting with me. And a lot of time it was hard growing up because people would always say, "What are you?" instead of like, "You're a human." They were always trying to figure out what I was, or they would make an assumption about what I was. I live in East Harlem, and so a lot of times I get that I'm Spanish, and whenever I tell people that I'm not Spanish, they're like, "No, there's no way." Or they're like, what type of person are you?" They're like, "You have to be this, this, or this." And it's hard to be put into a box that I'm not a part of.
That was great. That was great. Lily, can you tell me now, what's your vision? How do you feel about racism today? Are we going in the right direction? Are things changing?
It's really frustrating because I feel that there is a change, and a change does need to happen, but it's not happening in the right way. And I believe a lot of what Martin Luther King said about peaceful protest, and there's so much anger in America over the things that are happening that we can't go about having our voices heard in the manner that I think we should go. And it's also hard to say you're wrong for discriminating against me when we discriminate against each other, especially in our own race. There are plenty of, African American females who discriminate against me because I'm not black enough, or my family discriminates against me because I'm not white enough. And how can you tell someone what you're doing is wrong when they see you doing the same thing to your own culture? There needs to be a change, but on a different level. We have to start personal for ourselves and for our own communities before we can go and change it nationally. Cultural appropriation is not okay, because I've grown up having to wear braids in my hair all the time because I have really, really curly hair, even though you can't tell right now. My hair is actually very curly, and so I grew up wearing box braids all the time, and Bantu knots, and so now they're becoming popular, and it's not okay to just say that they're just braids. This is something that a group of people have had over hundreds of years, and for you to just say, "Oh, it's a new hairstyle," or this cool, cute hairstyle, it's not suddenly cute because one race adopts it. And then the other thing I would say is, especially to young African American males, treat yourself and your friends with respect, and other people will treat you with respect. Don't expect someone not to call you a profane name out of your own race if you are then throwing it around to your friends. What does that look like to other races? It's not okay for you to be like, "Oh, what's up this, what's up that," and then when someone else calls you that, you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, I'm offended." How can you be offended if your friends call you that and you're like, "Oh, well, it's okay because we're in the same race"? It's not okay, because you're degrading yourself, and so then you're saying it's okay for other people to degrade you.
That was great. That was awesome, and that's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Lily.